There we go. So, good morning. How's everyone's day going? I know it's like really early in the morning, but I'm up because one, I'm freezing ass cold, and two, can't sleep no more. For now, anyways. So I got my dog some stuff the other day. I got her some new outfits. I got her a pair platypus raincoat. Got her a bee costume. A sweater that says naughty. And a tiger costume. And I got her new toy that she likes. This is her new toy. So, you be nice to your baby. And then I gotta get the proper cord for the radio. But I got a brand new radio. Which is a Sirius XM. Which is right here. This piece gets removed. I may have to still buy a new one of these. I'm not sure. But I want to see at least if the power goes on. And I have to buy the DC volt for that. But Sirius XM radio, I paid that price for it. So, and then I got my Halloween costume. I just gotta get a couple other things for it when I can find it. But this is my Halloween costume. Yoda ears. Those cost me $8.99. So, well, yeah. I need my fucking puff this, holy fuck. I woke up not being able to breathe or anything. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Where's my anxiety pill? Well, we have this. This is the spray. T3s. Cortisol. Aripiprazole. Probably more aripiprazole. What was it? Alright, needs to stay out. So I spent $120 on food yesterday. You need to chill out. It's too early for that shit. $120 on food yesterday. So I got a bunch of shit. Got ice cream and sausages that taste like ass. They're supposed to be cheddar, not ass flavor. 2 more jugs of milk. I only use 3%, which is homogenized, because that's the only one that works with my system. And it's lactose free, so because I'm lactose intolerant. Well, I say I'm lactose intolerant until I tell you what the next thing is, and that's cheese. And then I got OJ and eggs. So I've gotten a bunch of shit off my mom too. She gives me food too when she can. And then I got cheese beef burgers, which if the sausage tasted that way, I doubt the cheese beef burgers are gonna taste the same. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, and then some chips and pop and snack items. So, but I've been sleeping out here. This is my other bed. It's a single or twin. And I just sleep here at night because I can only sleep out here now. So I might be moving my TV out here still. I don't know. Because I tried sleeping in the bedroom, but she won't fucking sleep in the bedroom. She'll sleep out here though. She won't sleep in the bedroom. So but that can go up there. Yeah, guys. I ain't smoking outside anymore. It's too cold. I got the screen open though. Hey, leave it. Don't be banging. I'm gonna get complaints. Lie down. Oh, there goes the 747. Yeah, coming from the States. Or Ukraine, one of the two. That's the thing with Canadians. We accept everybody in our country. Yet we don't even have the resources to help ourselves. But yet we can help others. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't think so. If we can't even support ourselves in this country, how can we support others, right? But apparently we can, according to Trudeau. Because Trudeau doesn't want to help his people. He wants to help the Americans and the Ukrainians because Biden. And Trudeau and Biden are like that. So Trudeau could give a fuck about his Canadians if they die or whatnot. Right? So he's sent all of our military to war. And all of our guys are dying. Yet we don't have any support if we get attacked over here. So I don't know anymore, guys. I hope he gets kicked off Stan or they find something against him so that we can get a new prime minister. Because he doesn't belong in the field. I hope we get the guy that helps people with housing and all that, get these houses built for the homeless, help people get on disability a little bit faster who need the disability support, maybe even raise disability by $50 or something to help. Like this one guy wants to raise it $1,000 because of the cost of fucking housing. And I don't blame him, to be honest. I wish we had him as a prime minister because he wants to help the people. Where Trudeau doesn't give two fucks about anyone. He only cares about the Americans, and even then, he doesn't really care about anybody. He's just there because Biden and him are best friends. But yeah. But like, if we go in this next wave of COVID, guess what? Everyone's fucked. Because we're gonna go in the same situation. They're gonna have the truckers try and do a protest again. Because truckers don't have to get shots. They have the rights. Everyone has a right to get the shot or not. Right? But they're now gonna force people, and they're gonna start microchipping us. They microchip animals, they're gonna start microchipping us so they can track us right in the wrist. That's the plans. That's what Trudeau and even I think Biden put in place, is to start microchipping people. To keep track of everyone, where their location is. And the thing is, I'm not getting that. I'm not. I don't want the government to know where I am at all times, what I'm doing, what I'm watching. Right? So, but that's what this world's coming to. I think I would rather face the fiery red hell skies than face microchipping. Because I hate needles, and microchipping is going to be as strong as a needle, so fuck that. They're already going to start doing. They're even going to put your bank card in your wrist so you can just tap and go. Now, how safe is that to put something that in your wrist, in your body alone? That's going to kill you. So basically, the government's trying to kill everyone in the end. It's the whole scheme and plan to get people off planet Earth. It's stupid. But what I was saying about the next wave that apparently is coming, they've confirmed it, is we're not going to have food. So the government's going to starve us again. Half of the shelves in Canada alone are going up. We don't have any stock on them. We can't get stock. So we're already in this wave, per se. Nobody has gotten it that I know of. But they want to raise prices on food. They want to raise prices on rent. They want to fuck everybody over. What's the point of even living anymore? You know what I mean? Living cost is too expensive. Food is too expensive. Like $120 in food. I used to get that at $50 for the amount of food that actually it was $25 because I only got a couple items, right? $50 got me 2 cartloads. Okay, $100 got me 4 cartloads. Now I'm only getting one, or not even 1 cartload of food for $120. That was just yesterday. So, and that's with sales. So, I don't know what's going to happen, guys, but I know I've been sick myself, not with COVID, but in general. I get sick at this time of year as soon as the weather gets colder, and I get sick one time in the summer. I get more sick in the winter than I do in the summer. And that's because I have bronchitis. And once bronchitis comes to your system, that's it. You're fucked every year. So, bronchitis is like strep throat. You shouldn't be going around people when you have it, because it can spread. So, but, yeah, so, come on, you gotta move up, like this. Oh. Yes, that's a stream. You're on stream. Nope. You're staying here. Lie down. But, yeah. Fine, go. Goodbye. So, that's what's going on. But, I don't know, guys. I really don't. I just want the world to be a better place. Not this shit that we're going through. And like our newer generations is not gonna know what's going on in the world, right? So they're gonna come into this world and they're gonna be messed up because they don't know what's going on. Thank God I don't have kids. One kid is enough, and that's a fur baby. But the reason I'm doing an IRL stream, guys, is because my tablets are dead, so gotta let them charge up. And then I gotta charge my phone because it's gonna die well, it's at 100 right now, but it dies really quick when I stream. I'm gonna make something to eat because I'm fucking starved. I normally have a snack, but like I said, sometimes I don't even have an actual snack at night. So, I'm gonna also do dishes while I'm here. Because I don't need fucking flies today. What's everybody's plans for today? I don't know what I'm doing yet. Oh yeah, I do. My neighbors are gonna help me put up some fucking curtains in my house so I can have more privacy. Because I don't like the sun. I don't like the light. That's just me though. Because I was in a dark place back when I was a kid. Dark room, no lights, nothing. So I basically became vampire-ish. So, yes, Daddy's making food. I just gotta wash the dishes. You need to chill your shit out. Pick something that you want to eat. Go on the shelves and pick something up. Sit in front of it and Daddy will pick it out for you. You want cereal? Hey, you can have cereal then. She's literally picking what she wants. I'm not even joking, guys. She's in front of the cereal shelf. Look at this. She was. See? This is the cereal shelf. That's where she is. She's in front of it. She wants cereal. She's never sat there before. So she's hungry for her cereal today. Which I've never heard a dog eat cereal, so we're gonna try it out. Cereal and dog food. Well, I could imagine if I took her to a fucking pet store, how much money I would blow with her picking out stuff. But I'm gonna do that for her birthday at the end of the month. If she turns 4 months old, I'm gonna go to a pet store with her and I get her some stuff. I'm gonna let her pick some stuff out. So, some Cheetos and everything. Hey, you're gonna go to the pet store at the end of the month and we go pick some food, some stuff out, some toys and treats? I was gonna start a savings account at the end of the month, but that ain't gonna happen. She's most important anyways, like having her get her teething going and all that. So I would rather do it this way. Than to start the savings right now for her. Because it's a little bit better for her. And then I gotta probably spend another $250 on food or $150, I don't know. Trying to have some money behind in case I need something in the middle of the month, but I gotta figure out my budget. I think I have like $300 to work with, so she has $100 limit after taxes, which is not bad for a dog. That's her allowance every time she turns an age. Well, anytime her birthday is, and I already got some. I think I might go take her to Starbucks and get her a puppuccino on her birthday too. Alright. Yes, you wanted cereal. Let me get you your cereal. Want to try some Cheerios? Huh? Cheerios? Yeah? Can't we do Cheerios? Come here. Come on, come eat your breakfast. Oh, she's eating it, so that's good. Fuck, I forgot to do this dish. That one got soaked because I'm going to use a egg machine. So this thing is really cool, guys. After I got it cleaned up a bit than the last time. This is a hard-boiled, soft-boiled egg machine. And what you do is you stick this little piece here on top like that. Plug it into the wall once you have your water in, and you've put your eggs on. Put a little bit of water. Go eat your dinner, babies, or your breakfast. And then you take 7 eggs, usually. That's what it takes. So we do 3. 7. And there's a spike, and you have to put this side of the egg, the pointiest side, down, put it through the spike, and that makes a hole. And that's how they cook. This one might go up with it. We do it again. There we go. It doesn't even break the shell, guys. It just punctures a hole in it. That's it. Then you put your little lid on. And it steams the eggs. And it beeps or something when it's done. So, it's the easiest way to make eggs. That's probably too big of a cut. Oh well. This is way faster than doing it on the stove. Way faster. Yeah, I got the milk out. Yeah, so this one's lactose free, see? So. And let me guess, I don't have sugar. Should have sugar somewhere. Where have I put it in? I guess I forgot to buy sugar. Oh well, black coffee with milk is all I'm gonna have. Extra strong. Oh, no, I know what the sugar is. Oh. There we go. Put that back up. These here, I don't know if you've ever seen them before. Apparently, you just hit these like a regular shot. They're apple cider shots. And they have pineapple cayenne. This one's a pineapple cayenne one. The other one I have is a ginger and turmeric one. So, and then this is like when you go camping and stuff. This is delicious meals anywhere, anytime. This is chili macaroni with beef and it's freeze dried. I don't know how good it would be, but that's what it looks like. So that's like a survival meal, basically. If you had to survive. So. That's. Oh, that's a lot better. So. I gotta clean up this place again. But. I'm gonna wait for these eggs to be done. Stop pissing and shitting on the floor, or you're gonna go to your cage. Eat your food. Eat your nummies. Right? You ate a good portion already. So. I'm gonna shave today because you keeps eating my hair and I keep eating it. The beard one here is the longest. I also have these. These are vapes. That was too much juice. It came out fuck. I think I need to fill it up. I don't know. Nasty. I'll stick to smoking over vaping. Even though smoking does taste nasty to me too. I'm telling you, it's because I'm sick. Everything just doesn't taste right anymore. I don't even know how eggs are gonna taste. Hopefully it tastes like eggs. But if they don't, then I'm really sick. I'm technically not smoking inside. I have my screen door open. You're not going out. You're not going out. You can come up instead. Hmm? Yeah, what's that? Relax yourself, huh? At least your nose is cold and not hot, like when we're in the other bedroom. Come on, jump off. There you go. Yeah, eat your nummies. The nummies are good for you. No playing with your food. Little miss. Oh, maybe I found a new way to slow feed her. Give her cereal and dog food. Hey, clean it up. Clean it up. Now. They're honey. You're the one that asked for it, so eat it. I'm gonna laugh if this is the first time she's been picky with her food. And of course, I'm gonna be the one that cleans it up. Eat your food. Don't be coming over here. Eat your goddamn food that Daddy gave you. Can't be wasting. Huh? Can't be wasting your foodies. No, out of there, please. Come here. Eat that. Hmm? You're making a mess everywhere. This is yummy food. Now you're gonna put it up for them. Well, last night she was sitting at the end of the bed. And you remember how I was telling you about those ghost guys? She's sitting here, looking in that direction. So she saw what I've been seeing. That shadow. So she did that all night. And I told her, I said, come over here. So, come here. Of course she took another fucking shit because she's a lazy piece of shit. Stop shitting in the house. You need to give me the sign. You're bad. You're gonna be going into your crate today. And then some people would be like telling me, oh, do the pee pad. I've done the pee pads. She won't use them. She just does not use pee pads. She's too lazy to. What are you doing? You got a lot of energy to burn. You know what time it is after I'm done eating? It's time for walks. Yeah, you're going for your morning walk. Well, it's nice and cold out. You be nice to your baby or Daddy take it away? Huh? No. I don't. Thanks for the high fives, but be nice to it. See, a lot of people wouldn't go up to the face of a pit bull, but I always do this. What I do, I go like this, and I growl at her and then she knows if I'm upset or not, and she'll stop. Huh? I ain't afraid to get bit. That's the thing. Because a bite from a dog, it's not that bad like it is, but it isn't. It can be nasty sometimes. But she bites me, guess what? She goes, time out for life. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, you know what that means. I do the same growl that they normally would back at her. She tends to stop being a bitch. Now I know why they call dogs bitches. Oh my gosh. 'Cause that's all it is a female dog. I I'm tired, but I'm not. But I'm just, you know. I also gotta check my mail. I don't think I received any yesterday, but who knows. I don't have to make dinners for a couple nights or lunches because we have that. What tickle you? Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah, some people tell me to show myself as who I am, as in real, but I don't show that side because you guys would never want to see that side. It's the real me. And I wouldn't want to show myself on that side. But like I said, I've had people disrespect me for who I really am, bitch at me and call me names and everything. But you know what, at the end of the day, I've had Discord groups fucking, you know, especially for the disability side effects, say, oh, you don't have that, you don't have that. I said, bitch, I have the fucking papers. I said, I know what I have. You don't want to fucking believe it. You think I'm fucking over the government, so go fuck yourself. That's how I look at it. Because if I really didn't have these problems, why would I even try and do it in the first place? I hate being on disability. I hate having disabilities. That people are like, oh, you can't say that you have disabilities if you don't even know what they are. Bitch, I don't know what they are because I don't have a good memory. And I've already talked to my doctor. She's only given me 3 on the paper that I have, but I have a lot more on the file. There's like a big file that thick full of my disabilities and what meds I was on for them, what meds I'm on for them now, stuff like that. And what issues I have with me, like I said, I have cholesterol issues, high salts, high blood pressure, and all that, high sugars, and low sugars. So basically, I was borderline diabetic, now I'm diabetic. Only type 1, I believe. I think it's type 1. It's the one with the fingerprint, the sugar test, not the insulin one. But I have a lot more issues with myself, just as a human, that people wouldn't want to see on stream. You guys wouldn't want to see my real side. Trust me when I say that. So you're lucky you get this side. My real side basically is... I'm not even gonna say it. Dun dun dun. There'll have to be, I'll have to think of a, what you call it? A view amount on the video before I say what my real side is. Because it's not worth risking my profile or my, I don't know. But I just know that people are telling me to show my real side, and I'm like, I'm not showing you guys my real side. Not yet. Not worth ruining my reputation, basically. Because people know me as they know me now. Not ever. Unless you're the rare person on YouTube that follows one of my channels. Which I have about 30 channels on YouTube. But maybe one of these days I'll tell you guys. Maybe. A lot of people, if you were day one on my channel, already know. And if you look on a specific channel of mine, you would find out there. Hello, Pretty Count, how are you? Are you going to, do you have work or school today? What is today? Is it Tuesday? Oh shit, I got passports today. Fuck me. Not actually, but... Man, my days are just gone out the window. Hashtag Giddy Grit, or hashtag, the random Canadian guy. He's on stream. I was joking. I hear a buzzer. Oh, see the eggs already. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Nobody likes you buzzing. See, this is what they look like. These are hard-boiled eggs. So, machine on the curb for free. Imagine that. I get all my shit for free. I barely pay for anything. Like, if I can find it on the side of the road, half of my furniture is free besides my couch. That couch is a $5,000 couch. But everything else, pretty much is off the curb. What am I looking for? Fuck, a bowl. Looking in the wrong area. I'll pull my pants up. There we go. So, have you watched The Boys? Yes. Yes, I have. I follow them too. Talking about like Molly, Juicy, Eddie, Narrator. Narrator's got to be one of my favorites in Juicy. The Australian accent though is really cool in Molly and Josh dubs. I watch a lot of YouTubers. I actually used to roleplay with YouTubers back in the day on their servers. But now, I just do my own thing. Ah! Hot! Hot. Oh, Soldier Boys. That's a music video. Is it not? I don't know, it's too early in the morning for me. I've heard of his song. Crank That Soldier Boy, something like that. And did you know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but on one of the GTA games, I think it was GTA 5, on one of the radio stations, he has his own song on there. Rockstar put it on there. Oh, it's from The Boys. Careful. Ah. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I have to check it out. Don't ever do what I'm doing with this knife. See? Oh, you guys can't. No. You can't see that. Shoulder. Oh, okay. Basically, I'm cracking an egg with a knife in my hand. So, unless you're skilled, don't do it. Unless you need adult assistance. Then have an adult assistant. Ow! Fucking hot. See, I've never cut myself with a knife. But I've cut myself with a pair of tongs. And you may ask, how do you cut yourself with a pair of tongs? Well, the sharp metal piece is formed as a knife portion. And my finger got trapped in there, so I ripped it right out. And almost had to go to the hospital because of it. I've also cut myself with a can opener. Or a can. A tin can, see? So... Man, these eggs turned out great. Like Tony the Tiger would say. It's just great. Anyways. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that shit. Now, if I had a composter machine, I would take these eggshells, put it in that, turn it on, and I would get free soil. Best way to spend your money on Amazon. But because I don't, it goes to the trash. But I do plan on getting one of those composting machines. Because then I don't have to pay for soil again in my life. So, win-win. Alright. Don't have a towel, so I use my shirt. Now, take a little knife. Oh my gosh, look at that. Perfect egg. I love that machine. I'm only gonna have 2 eggs because I have plans with the others. And then you put a little bit of pepper on your egg. eggs, and normally I would do salt, but because my salt was crystallized, I'm not doing that. See, I bought these from Costco's a year ago. That's how full they are, still to the top. And I still have the refills. So, I don't use a lot of spices in my food. That's one thing when you even a chef, they don't use a lot of spices in their foods. You just need enough to make it taste perfect, right? So, just gonna make this bed real quick. Hey, move. I gotta fold up the bed. Ugh. Move on the couch. On the couch. And now the bed is ready for tonight. I have the other bed in my other room, but you know, I don't like sleeping on it. Even eggs taste weird to me today. Everything tastes weird for me today. The coffee milk tastes like cream. The eggs taste like raw egg, even though they're cooked. Oh, fuck. But yeah. It's just my taste buds today. It's just acting up. But yeah, I'm not doing too much today myself. Probably a lot of relaxing after I get back. Do a COD stream maybe, once my phone's charged again. I would highly recommend, if you get an iPhone, anybody gets an iPhone, let it die first every time until you have 0%, then charge it, because if not, you're gonna have the issues like I do. Kills the battery faster if you don't. And I wish I would have learned that. But I've never learned it, and I've had about 3 different iPhones. Also, let me check if my Bluetooth's on. Yep, that's why. So I was at 100%. I'm down to 75% just in this stream. We've been doing this for an hour, so that's not bad actually for battery life. Not bad at all. So I'll take 75% over 20%. What are you doing? Doggo? But and if you can help it, don't be doing this. Smoking cigarettes. It's bad for you. But if you're an adult, then do what you want. But if you're a kid and you're watching me, don't ever start. It's not worth it. Just look at my face and picture that. I regret starting at the age of 9. Don't ask how I got cigarettes at the age of 9, but I did. And no, it wasn't fake ID. I had somebody basically go to reserve for me, and then he would buy me cartons of Canada Goose every day. And I would be done those cartons before I went back to my group home. Or if I wasn't, I would hide them so that they can't find them. And I was good at hiding shit. I would cut open my mattress, hide money and everything under there, so they can't legally search your mattress, right? Unless there's something illegal there. And I guess cigarettes is illegal, but they didn't think so. I had to split wood. Okay, this is a punishment at the group home if you had a temper tantrum, and I had plenty of them back then when I was a kid. They'd give you an axe, and they'd make you go split wood, and then they'd also make you repile it. Well, there's fucking venomous snakes there, there's regular snakes, there's werewolves, bears, sorry, not werewolves, but wolves and bears. And you would do it in a lightning storm, under trees, and you would take one pile, repile it, and then repile it back. And you would do that for an hour. That was the punishment. And they don't care if you were soaked or any of it, right? So what I did is I said, fuck this shit, I know this is dangerous. I took my whole body weight and I slammed the front door, even though it was locked, broke the fucking door. And I said, you can't make me do this legally. That's abuse to a child. So I called the cops. The cops showed up. The group home got shut down. Another reason it got shut down, I can't really talk about it because this isn't, because the platform I'm using is YouTube. But let's just put it this way. There was a treehouse involved and a bunch of guys. And if you put 2 and 2 and you have a mind like mine, you would understand what was happening next. And that's what shut down the group home. So but yeah, the owners, and then I went and viewed it the other day. Guess what? Not the other day, but a while ago, and they turned it into a retirement home. It was the worst ideal they ever done. I did all my stuff when I was a kid, when I was bad, back then, because I knew that I could get a criminal record when you got older. But they ain't gonna throw a kid in jail for beating up on a cop. I've never seen it happen in Canada yet. But I used to do that. I was in a foster home, and it was an OPP officer, and he had a K9 unit. He taught me a valuable lesson, and I'm glad he did. Instead of arresting me, he brought me down, got me fingerprinted, everything. Basically, I punched him in the face, which you shouldn't do to any cop or human. And he put me in the back of the squad car with handcuffs next to his K9, and he took me to the station. And I told him, I pleaded for my life. I said, turn around, bring me back, I'm sorry. So he didn't cut it then. So he put me in the cell for 5 seconds, And he said, is this what you want for your life, for the rest of your life? I said, no, sir. So what happened was, I go back and see him. He's like, wow, that lesson I taught you must have really changed your way of thinking. I said, yeah, and I'm glad you helped me see what my future could become. And I've never hit another cop or anything again. I've called them pigs and, stuck the finger at them when I see them, because I don't like cops, right? But I've learned my lesson as a valuable. And a lot of people, he even told me, he's like, you're one in a million people that would actually learn a lesson from what I did to you. I said, I'm glad I taught you that lesson, because look at how you became now. I became more respectful towards people, in a sense. I've never hit another cop, never disrespected them besides calling them the pigs and all that. But I did learn a valuable lesson, and that is, don't fuck around with an officer. I was never told that I was moving into a house with an officer. So I thought, oh, he's not an officer, I could get away with it, right? No. He was an actual officer. So, but yeah. So I really learned my lesson that day. But anything that I did, anything I would have ruined while I was older, I did when I was a kid. Because you're most likely going to get away with it as a kid than you are as an adult, right? Besides other things. But, I was a bad kid back then. So, but now, I've changed drastically. Like, sure, I still have, like, my moments, but, it's not worth, and this is how I look at it, it's not worth ruining your record over something stupid like that, over anything stupid in general. Now, would I recommend people to try and do what I did when I was a kid? No, absolutely not. Because nowadays, they don't give a crap if you're a kid or not. So just don't ruin your record at all. It's not worth it. It's not worth going to prison or going to jail over something stupid that you're the one that started it in the first place, right? So yeah, highly not recommended to do what I did. But, and he didn't even put it on my record. He says, I'm not even going to put it on your record. You know why? Because I care about you, and I care about your record to see how it would be. I said, I'm just giving you a chance to see what your future could become if you keep the shit up that you're doing. And, I took that into consideration, and I said, I thanked him for everything, for all he's done for me, right? And I said, I'm thankful that you didn't press charges on me or ruin my record, because once that record's out there, right, you can't get a job, you can barely get a house or an apartment, because some do record checks, right? So, and police checks. So, and ever since then, I've had a clean record my whole life for 27 years. So, but I knew the consequences. I knew what could happen. I knew it wasn't worth it. And that's how I learned. A lot of people don't learn that way. A lot of people need to keep repeating the same offense to see the true outcome. And, some people learn at that stage, right? But me, I didn't want to continue seeing that nasty cell all open where everyone could see you taking a piss and shit or any of it. I said, this isn't the life for me. So I changed drastically at that point. And I remember that to this day because I keep it in the back of my head and I never forget it. And anybody can change. It's just about helping yourself to change for the better good. Alright, so but and that's why I felt like I wanted to go into policing. It's not only to, I don't want to do it to arrest people or any of that. I want to help people. I want to give them a lesson and see if this is what they want, right? Because, but the thing is, my mentality is not right for a police mentality, right? So that's why I would never become a cop. But I've always dreamed of becoming a cop, but it could never happen because of my mentality state. But if I could do it, I would, and I would try and help people, not arrest them. Because what's it doing to others when you arrest them? One, depending on the offense, they're going to get a fine along with it that they can't pay, so they're just going to keep doing the offense, or they're just going to not pay the fine. Then you're going to have to go for a warrant, get them out, bring them back, and even having a warrant, they could frickin', you're most likely going to get shot on line of duty. So it's like, is it worth treating them like basically garbage, or showing them a future that they don't want to see, right? That's how I look at it. And I think I would rather choose the second option, and that's helping them and showing them that this is not what they want, right? And I think if we had more cops who'd done that, a lot of people would change drastically. Now, not everyone. I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying a lot of people. The people who don't want to go to jail. And I've seen so many repo videos and stuff, and people getting arrested for stealing back their vehicle. Well, yeah, it's fucking property at that point, right? It's property to the repo position. Yes, you can pay the fine, but a lot of people just want to steal it back. Well, then you got theft, right? You got theft, you got, it might even classify it as robbery at that point, because you're taking your vehicle, stealing it, right? And, well, it's not even classified as robbery at that point, but it is classified as theft. Theft from a business, right? And that could lead you in more trouble. So it's not worth stealing it. It's worth paying off the frickin' fine, the impound fine and everything. Paying off all your tickets and everything you've done. Unless you know you have a chance at fighting it. If you know 110% that you can win the case, then fight it. But don't steal it. Don't do anything. Either pay it or fight it in court, right? Yes, you got court fees, but if you get a free lawyer, I don't even think you even pay for court fees at that point. I think the citizens of the taxpayers would be paying for it. So it's like, at that point, it's worth doing one of those two choices. And hey, the judge might even give you a lower price to pay back from the impound, right? But don't be fucking fleeing or trying to go after the cops. They're only there to do their job, right? They're only there to protect and serve the community. It doesn't look like it sometimes because we got a lot of corrupt cops in this world. But there are some good cops in this world. And I've seen a lot of good cop videos. Like this one guy was on a motorcycle going 300 plus, way over the legal limit in the States. And this cop just said, I get it, you have a motorcycle, I have one too. You know, I love riding, just keep the tank under to the speed limit. And then we'll be fine. Now that's a good cop because he could have got him for speeding, for sure. Isn't that reckless driving? Maybe even stunting at that point. And a bunch of other, he could have thrown the book at him. But instead, the cop gave him a warning. Right? And said, keep it under. That's the types of cops we need. Is to give people a chance. Not just pull their ass over, get the fuck out of the car, guns drawn at you. That we don't need those types of cops. Those cops need to be off the force. Right? Now, I get it if you're going to hit a car at that point. That's you. Because you got to remember, when you're driving, you're choosing your life decisions. Everything revolves in life. So if you're driving a car and you hit somebody and you flee the scene, boom, fleeing charge. Fleeing and eluding a hit and run or stuff like that, right? But it's not worth fleeing. It's not worth eluding. It's not worth doing hit and runs or any insurance type scams or anything. Just be a person and go about your daily life. Sure, if you look at the gauge and you think you're doing this, but you're really, the cop's telling you you're doing this, and he has you clocked, or like if he's pacing you, I would ask for, at that point I would ask for radar. And if they can prove radar, then I would proceed. But if they can't prove radar, I would ask for a supervisor to come down. And the reason being is because who knows if that's a real cop or not. They could have a black and white car, right? Or whatever cars they have now, unmarked, right? A lot of people, there's even people like Jeremy DeWitt, who is impersonating cops, right? But see, he's getting caught on real quick by court because he keeps going to court over it, right? So if you know for a fact that this person that pulls you over is not a cop, if he's in plain clothes, now you got to remember there are some officers who are in plain clothes because they're part of the gang units. So I would still, if you see plainclothes officer, ask for a backup immediately. Don't even talk, don't even, just remain silent after that and say, I want my supervisor down here now, please. Right? And make sure you say please, because if you say just bring the supervisor down here now, right? They're not going to do that. They're not going to work with you. They're going to tell you to get the fuck out of the vehicle, right? So, but this is where it all leads up to. Your life decisions could lead you either to prison, jail, or if you really want, you could even be let free, right? So you gotta think when you're on a traffic stop. Like, don't get nervous. A cop can tell when you're nervous, right? They can also tell when you're drunk. And that's the thing. I never drink and drive, right? Because it's not worth the punishment. But I see a lot of people who do. I've seen pedestrians being run over. I've been hit and run on a freaking e-bike. So you know what I did? I didn't call the cops. I settled it myself. I took the governor off. I went 75 miles per hour after him. Passed the cop doing 75. He turns around on me. I told him, this is why I'm chasing this person. Boom. That person gets arrested, ends up in jail. Because I was in the bike lane. and a car's coming into my lane, at that point, that's reckless driving. So, the thing is, people need to be cautious and curious on the road. And a lot of people don't understand why motorcycles pass them, and they freak out at them. A motorcycle is more vulnerable to an accident, so if they can get ahead of the pack, just freaking let them, right? Unless it's illegal in the state, and they know it's illegal in the state. But just don't like ram them or anything, call them in, right? Be like, I have a motorcycle, it's driving really high speeds past me. I know the law that it states that it's not allowed in my state. You send an officer, don't follow him, just give them the direction of travel. That's all I do, right? So, and because you don't know if that motorcyclist has a gun or anything on him, right? So you don't want to really mess around with bikers, right? So, but the thing is, if they hit your mirrors, and you have dash cam of them messing around or whatnot, and they hit your mirrors and break it, then at that point, you can get them in trouble. Call it in. Always call in. Don't ever chase them. It's not worth it. It's because you don't know what the next move is. It's like strategy, almost like risk. You're risking each and every day of your life, right? Every time you wake up, you're risking as soon as you get into a vehicle. What you're risking for, right? So it's not worth it. Just go about your normal day, and if somebody's having a bad day and wants to fuck around at that point, let them, because eventually they're gonna get in trouble. That's how I look at it. A lot of people don't look at it that way, but I do. Because I know if I do anything worse, that I could get in trouble. Right? But it's like your mind comes into trigger action saying, oh, I want to go do this, right? But is it worth it? That's what you got to ask yourself. And some of the times, not worth it. Oh. You sleeping with your teddy bear? So, that's just some tips and advice from me, but that's how I look at life. I look at life as is a risk, a precaution in everyday life, no matter what you're doing. And then I look at those risks and I say to myself, is it worth doing these risks? And if the answer is no, I don't risk. I don't risk at all. So. Have you ever seen a fan that fills up on water? But I'm turning the heater mode on because it's fucking crazy cold in here. And the thing is, we don't even have our fucking heat on. The landlord hasn't put it on yet. Still good. Yes, we're going for a walkie soon, babies. Come here. Come here. Oh. You're gonna come out with Daddy today to the garden, huh? Look at her. Anyways, guys, that's a little rant about my stuff, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to bed for a few minutes, and then till about, what time is it now? 8 o'clock. Then I gotta take this little one out and take her for a walk, or I might take her for a walk first. But I do have to get off for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video or the live, and I'll see you on the next one, guys, whenever that is. All right, ciao for now, guys.